Hello, everybody. I just decided I was going to go live before STS goes live with their post Donna Adelson trial commentary. And I just wanted to share with everybody the notes that I took today from being inside of the courtroom and some of my observations and the things that stood out to me. I was not able to see Wendy testify this morning, although I was sitting about 10 feet from her outside of the courtroom, was able to see that she was wearing a different dress. I think that a lot of people thought that she was wearing the same navy dress. I believe that maybe she was wearing the same dress she wore on Friday. Let me just say hi to some people. Let's see here. Thank you for showing up, you guys. I know you're going to see STS's and everyone else's commentary, but I just wanted to share with you guys some notes, and that, you know, I had a little peek of everything behind the scenes this morning. So let me just start with what we just saw with Rob Adelson was just heartbreaking. And the thing that struck me the most was when he said to his mother, you know, when they made the arrest of Sigfredo Garcia, she said, "You don't know anything anyway," or "Don't talk to the police." But Donna didn't seem to be curious about Dan's murder. She said, you know, when he told her that they had made the arrest of Sigfredo Garcia, she said, "I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't concern me." I found that really, you know, troubling. Everyone just said that they want to give Rob Adelson a hug. And then when they arrested the guy, and he told Donna, she said, "I gotta go." So that all just sounded, it was so heartbreaking, and a great way to end the day, with also Officer Brannon talking about the 3-point turn to Wendy, but we'll get to Wendy in a little bit. Let's get to Wendy now. The things that I found really interesting, I mean, aside from just seeing everybody in person today, I just wanted to preface, like, I just texted Ileana from STS that a lot of the jurors during Wendy's testimony were not looking at Wendy. They were looking straight at Jackie Fulford or Donna for Donna's reaction. The jurors were very tired by the time I'd gotten in there. It had been a long day. But I just found it interesting that the jurors, a lot of people said that this morning the jurors were very riveted by Georgia Kappelman and Sarah Dugan. But so let's get to Wendy. So basically, I found it very interesting that Donna used, Rob Adelson said that Donna used Donna's maiden name to get Wendy the continuum, or not the continuum condo, like the condo in Miami under Wendy's maiden name. So, or Donna's maiden name. So, you know, Rob Adelson said that Dan was depoting Wendy to death. I heard from STS that the jurors were looking at Rob. So I had left by then because my phone had died. So let me say hi to some of you guys here. Let's see. We got... All right. Thank you guys for coming on to the show. I know everybody's just getting back from the courtroom right now. I left early because my phone died. I was exhausted, but watched from my room. Okay. So, you know, the thing is, you know, Rob seemed out of the loop of the family, but like from what he gathered from 2000 and, you know, 12 when he was having his babies to like when Wendy was 2, and then the two Wendy's divorce and into the murder, this recollection of what had happened was fascinating. So all right, so moving on to the email, Wendy, you know, from where we left off this afternoon, Wendy had said they read an email that Wendy had written to a friend saying that she had made a mistake by marrying Dan. This is just also heartbreaking to hear this new evidence and that the emails that are coming in. And she said to Jackie Fulford had said, like, should everyone in your family be held accountable? She said, yes, everyone in her family should be accountable, even her. So that's kind of like a threat. I mean, kind of threatening the state to come up with more evidence on her and her family. It's like she doesn't think that her family's guilty yet, but maybe after hearing Rob, she will. Okay, so let's see. They had read her emails about her liking Tallahassee, and that was when she was being kind of crossed by, I guess, Jackie Fulford. There was just a lot of back and forth, like, what was Jackie trying to prove? I think everyone was like, okay, so what are they trying to get out of Wendy? It was really hard to tell. I really think that, Jackie Fulford was just trying to protect Donna. Like, she liked it. Donna didn't want her to get out of Tallahassee. So, I found a lot of people found Jackie Fulford very disorganized. I just to give some context in the courtroom, I felt like the jury was very riveted by her. It's like she's the hometown girl. I mean, she really had this way with them, but not in a good way. They were mildly entertained. Like, where is she going with this? She was disheveled, very disorganized. So, and then sometimes she was like attacking Wendy. Like, why did you say that Danny's friends are going to think you did it? So, there were certain things that it was so hot and cold with Wendy, and I don't know what Jackie was trying to prove. And then another thing she said about, Donna making Dan Markell banana bread. So, they keep bringing up this banana bread as like a token, like this peace offering, and Dan loved banana bread. So, that was in the last trial too. So this was every witness. I feel like Jackie Fulford's just going to like keep making, trying to make Donna look good. But Donna looked really frumpy in that cable knit sweater. I mean, it wasn't really that cold in the courtroom. So, I mean, Donna just is trying to be this like, sweet little Southern grandma, and it's not really working. And my favorite, oh my gosh, was this, Jackie Fulford preface, like, these are going to be some oddball questions, join me for an oddball question hour. And it sure was. And I was like, I need to be here for a minute and then get out of here. But that she gave up some things about, didn't you know that Harvey puts his cell phone number on his answering machine? Like, she kind of used Wendy to say to things to the jury that she's going to want to go back to later. Like, why did Sigfredo call Harvey? Well, don't you know that he puts it on his answering machine? So, and these things, these little tokens, like, didn't your mom give you a necklace that says never, never, never give up? I mean, these silly things that this family did, they're so odd. The jurors were also really leaning in and looking at Donna intently. And every time they did, Donna showed emotion, like tears, fake tears or whatever. I really noticed that. Okay, so then also, I just wanted to really mention that Donna got emotional as the jurors, two males actually, were leaning in and looking at her. So let's see here. Somebody said, I felt like the banana bread was snark. Yeah, I mean, this whole thing is snark, like the necklace. Didn't your mom give you a necklace that says never give up? Didn't she make him banana bread? Blah, 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 blah. So let's see. Carrie Zimmerman, I met the guest who's been on STS. She's a former Olympic gymnast, great lady. She said, Jackie is a hometown girl. She's going to probably go hard on Wendy. And, I think a little bit of, I think she tried. I think that Jackie Fulford really tried. But I mean, Carrie didn't say it in a good way. Like, she just said, like, let's see what she does, and we kind of both agreed that could happen. But I think it was kind of a swing and a miss for Wendy. So, and then another attempt for Jackie Fulford to kind of zing Wendy was like, oh, weren't you at the beach with Catherine? Oh, but where was Charlie? Like, as though, didn't you plan this murder for hire, Wendy, with Catherine? Like, you were in the beach photograph, weren't you? I mean, these were just like desperate attempts. Anyway, so I thought another thing that Wendy said, I think we're getting to where Georgia had kind of given Wendy a great grilling. And I think Tim Jansen called it like she declawed Wendy this morning. So I totally agree. So Wendy, I guess we're still on Jackie Fulford. Wendy, she said, I never listened to the police interview. So she's like, oh, didn't you listen to the phone call that you made to your mother when, you know, your mother was so shocked and everything? She said, and Wendy said, I never listened to that interview. You didn't listen to the phone call that you made your mom? Your mom sounds shocked. I mean, I don't know. It just sounded so desperate on both of their ends. So, and then another thing, you know, I believe that this is where Jackie was trying to grill her. And she said, you know, didn't you say you thought it would be different? You would want to everyone to be held accountable, but you thought it would be different if it was your brother. I believe that might have been Georgia. So, you know, Jackie could have like come at Wendy with some of these comments that Wendy has made, but she went really soft on Wendy. And I also think that has to do with like Wendy and Harvey are still really tight. I do think that Harvey is still, you know, trying to protect Wendy. So, I think that's why Jackie went a little soft on Wendy. You know, also, you know, Georgia was really smart to remind Wendy that she suggested her parents in the interview, the police interview. And so the thing that really was a really like mic drop moment for me this morning was when Georgia said to Wendy, she said, someone did hire a hitman, yes. And she said, and Wendy said, yes, that happened. So that was like, wow, validation. Wendy is finally saying that her brother hired a hitman. To me, that, I don't know what you guys think, but like, that's how I took it, that Wendy is finally waking up and seeing that she's not going along with this. But like, we know she's trying to, she's an unindicted co-conspirator. We all believe she's part of this, but she said that, yes, that did happen this morning. I thought that was really interesting. So we have a lot of evidence this morning and this afternoon about the name change emails. They showed a lot of emails that Donna, you know, the Tot Shabbat and all these emails where they're calling, you know, Ben and Lincoln Adelson immediately after the murder. I think that'll be really good for the jury to see. Wendy said that the last time she spoke to her mother was November of 2023. I guess that was right before she was arrested. And Wendy agreed that Donna didn't feel like she was supportive. So just something that I picked up when Georgia told her to turn to tab 96. I don't know, that number just always pops into my head because on Wendy's book on page 96, she talks about murder. So there is more evidence like from the book, and also STS and Tim Jansen and Joe Patuto were saying, where's the book? So we had all thought like maybe the book, I guess there was a motion that the book wasn't allowed, or the prosecution thought that wasn't as important right now. So another thing I noticed as Wendy, you know, as I wasn't in the courtroom this morning, but observing outside, you know, Wendy was totally Whiston, like the VIP treatment, John Lauro and his entourage of people, and a bodyguard in front of the bathroom. I think people were pretty respectful. They were in the corner whispering. You know, Wendy was like in really good spirits initially, and it kind of was like a bubble that burst where I think the anxiety came over her. I saw her go from like really smug and, you know, light to very, very, very nervous. And as you saw on the stand, she showed a little bit of emotion and seeing her mother. And I mean, I felt like that was put on a little bit of real, but like seeing her laughing like 15 minutes earlier, I think they kind of put that on for the camera. Like, you're a great actress, you know, just like when they, you know, Donna Googled how to be a great actress. I mean, all this new evidence is coming out. You know, and then the emails we saw this morning when they're trying to paint Donna as like this grandmother who's like so sweet and caring in her cable knit sweater, but you know, they're reading emails where she's calling him a royal Jack blank and a piece of blank. The jury heard that, and then Georgia dropped this bomb of calling, you know, telling Wendy, reminding Wendy, you said this was emotional subterfuge. It was like, that was like a mic drop moment. I mean, and Wendy, Georgia just kept throwing stuff at Wendy, her own words used against her, calling Dan an STD, like something that just doesn't go away, that she's stuck with. Like, it's crazy. So this is all new stuff that we've never heard before. And another email that Georgia brought up was that the worst case scenario is that she'll be stuck here. And Georgia really made sure to nail that word stuck, because people in Tallahassee were like, hey, we live here. This is our place. You know, like, I live in North Florida too. Like, I'm a North Florida girl. It's different from South Florida, but it's not the worst place on earth. And then they kind of went, they had all these keywords, like that 23-page rant from Dan. And that was the one where they said Jibbers is making this a full-time job for me. So that was new. We've never heard about the 23-page rant from Dan. And Jackie Fulford continued to call Dan Danny. None of us like that. I think she acknowledged it in court today. She said, I know, Wendy, you call him Danny, so I'm going to call him Danny too. So basically, another thing that was crazy, Donna, we didn't know that Donna was Wendy's unofficial legal team in South Florida. I felt like that was hilarious. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I have a few more things that I wanted to share before we all kind of go to check out other podcasts and what they thought. But I have a few more things I want to share. Let's see. T. Cancella says, yes, Jackie will attack Jeff for sure. Oh yeah, Jeff Lacoste is another person. We're all looking forward to seeing Jeff Lacoste, and Rob Adelson did an incredible job today. So many more great people to come. But a few more things I want to say. Wendy said, oh my God, she said, I wish I would have stayed in the marriage until the kids grew up. Oh my God. And maybe none of this would have happened. Oh my God. Anyway, so then another thing, so April in 2014, in April, right before, like a few months before Dan's murder, Donna puts Wendy on the Continuum condo, like family members, like, I don't know. I felt like Wendy kind of downplayed that a lot. And I thought that was really, Wendy gave a good answer to that. So, I didn't know what to say about that. Interesting stuff. So then they said that Google how to teach emotion, Google how to, Donna Googled how to teach actors emotion. That was something else that was new. That was, oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? They called Dan an emotional terrorist. Not very nice. And the wow email, where, you know, a lot of people believe that the whole reason of this murder for hire was because Dan was going to take away Wendy's legal license. So Wendy apparently sent this to, I believe, 12 people. So I mean, I'm sure some of these people are watching at home and they gave this email to the FBI, because this was like, wow, he really did it. Not only, a lot of other people believe that it was when Dan took away the visiting rights from Donna. That was another wow email or wow moment. But okay, something else you guys noticed was Wendy said that the reason she would have her mother come up to Tallahassee was because she was breastfeeding. And then people point out a really good point that the kids were 3 and 5 years old. She wasn't breastfeeding. She could have driven her car herself. This was a helicopter mom that she just couldn't say no to. And there's so many jaw-dropping moments in court. I mean, it's unbelievable. I just wanted to also bring another thing to light. Hold on one second.